Hey boss, welcome to the Blogger Breakthrough Podcast. I'm your host, Liz Stapleton from elizabethstapleton.com and founder of the Blogger Breakthrough Summit. Today we're talking about email marketing, which I know for some people can be challenging. I definitely was one of them. But then I found Kate Doster and she just sort of redefined email marketing for me, which is why I was so excited that she agreed to be part of the 2020 Summit. The snippet you're going to hear today has us diving into her Sir Mix-a-Lot principle. Remember, if you want to make sure you get notified when registration opens for the 2021 Summit, make sure you're on our newsletter email list. The link to that's in our show notes, or you can go to bloggerbreakthrough.com/newsletter. Let's go ahead and dive into the Sir Mix-a-Lot principle.
Let's touch on the Sir Mix-a-Lot principle.
Oh, I love the Sir Mix-a-Lot principle.
They like them big butts.
Okay. So one of the core foundations of everything, and this is what I think we do in the freebie module, and when I tell everyone hey, even if you've got one, you should still listen to this because it's secretly the backbone of the whole love your list system, and that is working on butts. So if you guys are like us and you grew up and you know the song Sir Mix-a-Lot, Baby Got Back, literally he's just singing, and then Nicki Minaj
Anaconda
did it
even if you didn't see Sir Mix-a-Lot.
Whole thing, right? So the Sir Mix-a-Lot principle is when you are creating a freebie or an ECS offer, or even when you're which I kind of write in these emails, you have to think of the buts that people are going to have, because that is where you make that big connection. It's I want to start a blog, but I don't have any money. Yeah, I want to start a blog, but I don't know the tech. Yeah, but I don't know what to write about. Yeah, but I don't know how to get people to read it. Yeah, but I don't know Pinterest. Yeah, but, and then this is where you have to get all of this literally out on a piece of paper. I wish I had them. I have literally legal pads full of this stuff about my people. More so than oh, she drives a Honda but wishes it was a Tesla. Who doesn't wish it was?
Which most of the avatar they're you need to know something about, but it doesn't dig it. I was the research, because I've been told how to do market research before, and how I did it before versus how I did it with your method was completely transformative. It was the
right? And so when you start getting that surface level stuff, I don't get the tag. It's but I've tried things before, but it failed. Yeah, but what if people don't like it? Yeah, but what if people actually read my blog and they do it, but they don't get results? Yeah, but what if I get haters? Yeah, but what if this takes away time from my family? Yeah, but what if I feel like a bad mom? And so when you start at the surface level of the butts, if you will, and you get deeper, not to sound gross, guys, but then when you get deeper and you start unpeeling, we'll go with that onion example. When you start peeling away these layers, you're just crap, that's it. So one of the people who buy my course, usually Love Your List, they do tend to be not smaller, but medium bloggers, but they're a little bit concerned about if they get the big guys, the Abby's and all these other people, so girls in her blog, you know what I mean, that they're going to lose that personal connection with their audience, that they're not going to be themselves anymore. Mm-hmm. So in one of my emails, it's my job to show you you can still infuse your personality and you can take care of people in these emails. And then your only job is, make sure people are seeing this and then helping the people at the bottom, because we've got the whole middle part taken care of. Yeah. And so they're oh my goodness, how did she know that that's something I was concerned about? Because I know my people. If you don't know what to say, because you don't know your people well enough in this way. Yeah. So that's really, and we'll talk about mechanic stuff too.
Pretend you're Joe and you, but in the non-murderous way.
Exactly, right? Exactly. And I think that we don't spend, or, because people are so slow, she does this and she wants to make money every day. Well, what is she going to do with that? Is your person the type that wants to go to Gucci every day and that's her goal? Or is it that she just wants to go to Whole Foods and buy organic beef and raspberries and not care that it's winter? So that's what you need to figure out, is what does that vision actually look like for your person? Again, what does losing weight look like for them? Is it that they don't want to have to ask for an airplane extender because they don't want that, embarrassment? Or is it that they want to place fifth in a bodybuilding competition and they want to just feel ripped and they did it? You know what I mean? You need to know on that spectrum, what do your readers actually want? And you get to pick that, because you get to pick who you attract, because being on your list and reading your blog is a privilege. So you don't have to be well, I don't know what they want. You literally get to make it up, and then you will attract these people. You cannot I don't want to say that it's magic, but it is. That's what happens, because they catch your vibe.
Okay, hopefully this little snippet helped you feel better about your approach to email marketing. Be sure to join me next week as my friend and Pinterest and SEO expert Lena Gott shares the best ways to use keywords on Pinterest.